Hey everybody, my name's Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrances. Hope you're having a great day. My fiance Kelly.
Hi.
So today we're talking about 10 fragrances that are amazing and they're expensive. So keep in mind these fragrances are going to cost you over $170. Fragrances aren't cheap. I'm not saying you need to buy these fragrances. I'm just saying you should definitely get samples, get your nose on it, and see if you like these fragrances at the end of the day. In this video here, I'm going to tell you my least to my favorite, and I'll tell you why each fragrance is better than the other, all the way to number one. So what are your favorite amazing fragrances you have in your collection? Let me know down below. Kelly's going to rate each one from 1 to 10, and at the end she's going to pick her favorite 3. Number 10 fragrance is from the house of Louis Vuitton. This is Afternoon Swim. So let's spray a little bit while she waits for it to settle a little bit. This one here is one that Jerome loves a lot. He finally got himself a bottle of it, and it's a fresh and clean fragrance. So it's something that you can wear in the spring and summertime. An easy spray and go fragrance. Fresh, citrus, has bergamot, ginger, ambergris, mandarin. A very easy dumb reach fragrance in my opinion, but very expensive for about $300 for a 100 ml bottle. There is refillable as well. When you empty the bottle, you can refill it. So how do you feel about this fragrance here?
Yeah, I like this one.
Okay.
It's not like that much.
Okay.
I don't think it's like terribly interesting.
Okay.
But I do like it.
You
I
like
think it smells nice.
Okay. Very nice, high quality, fresh fragrance.
And fresh ones don't usually interest me.
Got you. Hey, Kelly has her own opinion on these fragrances. I have a lot of fresh fragrances in my collection, so keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great fresh and clean fragrance if you want something different than your Bleu de Chanel and Dior Sauvage.
I feel like you can get a fresh fragrance for a lot cheaper.
So what would you rate this from 1 out of 10?
I mean, I'd still give it like an 8.
8 out of 10?
It is lovely. Yeah, I mean, it's still just, I still wouldn't, just based on smell alone, not like value or whatever, like I still would give it an 8. There is uniqueness to it.
Okay.
But it's still not like, I'm not paying that much.
Okay, no problem. So
personally,
Kelly gave it an 8 out of 10 for Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim. Number 9 fragrance from the house of Roche Parfum. This is Elysian. This is the cologne version. I got my bottle for free from Perfumology, so I just want to let people know that this bottle was sent to me for free about a year ago, so it is what it is. I put a big dent in this bottle here. Wore it a lot. So
he loves this one.
Let Kelly smell it. So this one here, while she smells it, has a lot of notes. So I'm not gonna go over our notes. It's bergamot, it's lemon, sandalwood, vetiver. Rose has a lot of notes, but this is a very fresh and clean fragrance. If you like fragrances like Dior Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel and you're stepping into the niche game, this is a very easy fragrance to wear. Or if you like fragrances like Creed Aventus, we feel like maybe Creed Aventus isn't your cup of tea, but you want something a little bit smoother, easier to wear, dumb reach, this is Rose Dove Elysium. It's a great fragrance, just like Afternoon Swim, but performance is in that 4 to 5 hours, and this is going to run you about $300 plus as well. But how do you feel about the Rose Dove Elysium?
This one's more interesting to me.
Okay.
Like, this one has more depth. This one's more complex.
Love the beautiful bottle this presentation is a 10 out of 10 from the gold cap to the bottle. So I like the blue and the light, the tender blue, but definitely a very fresh and clean, easy to wear fragrance that you can wear all year round. Just grab it, date night, casual, wear it to work, business meetings. Okay, so what would you give it 1 out of 10? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna 8.5.
8.5? Should give 8.5 for Rose Dove Elysium. This is the cologne version. You have the parfum that's a little more expensive, and that one lasts longer. This is only about 4 to 6 hours. So definitely check out Rose Parfum Elysium. I'll leave links down below to Perfumology. Reach out to Near Guy Brian. They'll definitely take care of you. Buy yourself a bottle or order yourself a sample. Test it out for yourself. Next fragrance we're talking about is from House of Creed. This is Creed Aventus Cologne. So this came out a couple years ago. I bought this at full retail. I pre-ordered from Creed. I was very excited to go to the Creed event. They invited me to go to it, and yeah, this fragrance, I wore the heck out of this fragrance, guys. I was almost gone. This bottle was at full retail when I pre-ordered. It was $325. Expensive fragrance, very fresh and clean, citrus fragrance with mandarin. Kind of get a minty feel in the fragrance. And I like this one a lot, guys. Very easy to wear. If you like Creed Aventus, you're going to like this. I feel like this is more smooth than Creed Aventus. It's more fresher. There is some birch, but it's not a lot of smokiness in it. And it's not a lot of fruitiness. It's more of like a fresh and cleanness. But How do you feel about this fragrance?
Yeah, I like this one. I don't really like Aventus. I don't really know why this one's called Aventus. I don't feel like they smell similar. It's been a long time since I've smelled Aventus, though.
There's a few notes in this that Aventus has, so they kind of caught a flanker, but it doesn't have all notes. It has 2 or 3 notes in it that Aventus doesn't have. So.
I don't feel like they smell similar.
It could have been a different fragrance itself.
Yeah, I feel like they were
copying this for the name.
They were just going based off of the success, going based off of the name. I feel like this is a completely different fragrance, which is why I like this one.
Ah, it smells so good.
I didn't realize you had put such a dent into that one.
Wore it a lot. Wore it to work a lot. Wore it casual. You can overspray it because I do like 5 or 6 sprays. You're only going to get about a good 5-6 hours. Don't last long, but you can overspray this and, you know.
It's a little disappointing to hear for some of these really expensive fragrances, but whatever. I mean, they're freshies, so.
They're not going to last forever. You guys know that.
Yeah, this one's interesting. It's complex. Again, not my like super favorite, but it smells like there's something in this one that like
is it smoky or fresh? I know the birch is in there, kind of.
Maybe it's like the little bit of smokiness that like kind of hits the back of my throat. That is a trait that some fragrances have that I don't love.
So it's kind of heavy.
I guess, like, yeah, it just like goes in through my nose and just like hangs.
It's too much at one shot.
Hangs in the back of my throat, and that is a thing that happens with some fragrances, and that is like a turn off for me. So for me, I'm gonna put this more like at a 6.5 personally. I do like it, but it has that little whatever it is. There's just certain fragrances that do that. That is a turn off for me.
Next fragrance on the list is Aventus Christian Dior, my favorite fragrance brand on all time since I've been doing YouTube. Nevertheless, this is from the La Prevee collection, more expensive line. This fragrance is one that Kelly likes, I like a lot, but want to get her opinion after it's been a while since she smelled it. Fabulous. This is a classic from the Christian Dior Prevee line, been out for years. This is the first one we both fell in love with years ago when I first started my journey, and I smelled this in New York City. So this bottle is more expensive now. I got it for two something. Now it's up to $330 for this bottle here. But I mean, you do get a lot of juice for what you pay for. I will say that for $330, you're getting 125 ml bottle, so you should never empty this bottle. It's a heavy fragrance. This one here, this one is a heavy fragrance. It's very sweet. It has tonka bean, has vanilla, has praline, has cacao, so it's very sweet, chocolatey. If you like tonka bean and fragrance, you're gonna love this here. It's like a gourmand fragrance, in and out. Very edible type of fragrance.
Winter, like fall, winter, give you like those like pastries, like those kinds
like
of,
a dessert type of thing. Very great for the colder weather, because summer and spring might be too much, but your colder weather, 1 or 2 sprays you don't have to overspray this. This one is going to announce you when we walk in the room.
Super sweet.
Yeah, if you like sweet fragrances, you're gonna like it. Now some people might say it leans feminine because of the praline and cacao, because it's a sweet fragrance. Some guys don't like sweet fragrances. This is what you need to definitely spray on your skin if you're a guy. See if you're confident enough to wear it. You know what I mean? It's a sweet fragrance, or you and your partner can wear it too.
Yeah, I mean, I do love this one. I love the sweet stuff. So it's definitely, one of my favorites. I still like it. Like sometimes gourmands are not like my favorite, but I do like this one. I mean, it is, I go back and forth with gourmands. Sometimes they're too gourmandy.
Too sweet. Sometimes they're light but not sweet.
But
it's like in the middle. This one's heavy.
When you smell something and you're like, I could just eat that. It's delicious. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. But like, I feel like this one's enough. Like it's still a fragrance. Like it's not just straight up food. So I really like this one. I would give it an 8.
8 out of 10 for Christian Dior. This is La Prevee. This is Fabulous. They do have a smaller bottle, 40 ml bottle, a little smaller than this, for about $125. So if you don't want to spend $325, they do have a 40 ml, not as big as this, but it's about $125, and it has a sprayer, so you can wear that for a little bit. If you decide you empty that out, you can pursue getting a bigger bottle. So definitely check out Christian Dior La Prevee. The whole collection is great, but this one here is one of the oldest ones, and it still is one of their best sellers. Fabulous. Next fragrance from the house is Xerjoff. They have a lot of amazing fragrances. Love their beautiful presentation. This is my second Xerjoff I bought, and this is no other than Xerjoff. This is from the Shooting Star collection. This is Kobe. Love the presentation. A 10 out of 10. So this one here, is a neroli-based fragrance. Neroli and petitgreen. Okay, some people don't like neroli. Sometimes it gives off that kind of souriness in a fragrance. But I do like this one a lot for the spring and summer. You can wear it all year round. It's like a royalty fragrance in a bottle. It's more of like a CEO would wear this fragrance. Somebody that wants to wear a suit and tie, has their life put together. Somebody looking sharp, dressed from head to toe. This could be a great classy scent as well. I think it's really good, but some people may not like the note of neroli. Some people say neroli sometimes is too powerful, sometimes it's too strong. I mean, fragrances like this, but I like this one. It's very refreshing, easy to wear. It's expensive. This is around $275 for a 50 ml. I put a big dent in it, but I do love this fragrance. Like, you don't need many sprays, but I just love wearing this one.
I don't feel like this one's like super strong or anything.
Okay.
Like, I think it's well balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like this one? I feel like it's kind of light,
Okay.
honestly, overall.
There's tonka bean in the dry down, so there's a little bit of sweetness in the end. And then there's some oud as well, but the oud is very subtle. It's not a heavy oud, it's very calm. Yeah. But there's a sweetness about this as well with the orange. There's some orange blossom here. And definitely the neroli gives it a nice bit of a freshness throughout the life of the fragrance. This is going to get you easy 10 to 12 hours on the skin. Yeah. It is expensive, but it's going to last on your skin. It's not going to fade away quickly.
Yeah, I just feel like this is like a very light, summery fragrance. I think it's beautifully light fragrance. I would still put it at like a 7, just because it is like so like, I mean, I think that's like, if that's the vibe that you're going for, like very light. And I think that is like, that's like a vibe that I definitely go for. I don't want like an overwhelming heavy
choke people
scent,
out.
Usually, like, I mean, especially with something like Fève Delicios, I'm probably only doing like 1 spray. I don't spray a lot. Like I
might do, if it's a lighter scent, I'll do 3 or 4 sometimes.
Yeah, like he's much more methodical with it. I think almost every fragrance, I do like 2 sprays max. I don't usually do a lot of sprays. Like, I like this for its lightness. I appreciate that. Like, you're just going to be very subtle. I like that.
And would you give it 1 out of 10?
I still gonna give it like a 7.
7 out of 10 for Xerjoff. This is Kobe. They have a lot of amazing fragrances, so definitely check out the whole library of Xerjoff fragrances. Next fragrance is from the house of Guerlain. They have a lot of amazing fragrances. I try to feel them at the boutiques. They're great. Some last longer than others. This one here lasts a long time. This is from they have a Prevee line. This one here is called Cherry Oud. So I got my bottle customized with casual fragrance in the back. You can customize the cap up top and the little lasso around it, different colors. It's a pretty cool touch. This one goes for about I got it, I think it was like $350 at the time. Now I think it's like $385. This is almost pushing $400 for a designer, less exclusive fragrance. But if you love note of cherry, this is cherry in your face. Very cherry. There's some oud, there's some smokiness in it. There's some darkness about this scent as well. This one here is more elegant, maybe more of a special occasion fragrance. You can wear it casual, but you get the cherry right in the opening. The smokiness in it, there's some incense in it, there's the ouds in it as well, but I feel like the cherry and the incense kind of take over the fragrance. There's a smokiness and a darkness about it as well. How do you feel about this one?
Yeah, like this one, it's complex. It's like, I'm very surprised with some of the cherry fragrances, like they're not just like one note.
Okay.
Like they have some complexity. I definitely hit the smokiness. It's gotta be the smokiness, because it is sort of doing that thing where it hits me in the back of the throat.
Some darkness or some incense, so you can tell this has some power to it. It's not a light scent.
No.
And the sweetness is there, but it's not a
strong,
cloying sweetness. But you get a cherry, but it's not like that. Some cherries are very sick, like cherries in it, but it's not overload where it's like too much. Some fragrances be too much of a cherry or a vanilla or something like that. There's cherry in it, but the oud and the incense kind of blends it out very well, where it's not sticky corn, where you don't want to wear cherry fragrance.
Yeah, no, this is...
But you get cherry,
has a lot of layers to it, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate the complexity of this one. I would still... I'm still going to put this one at like a 7.
A 7 out of 10.
Just because it's got that little bit of like the back of the throat thing for me. I guess that is like the smokiness or the incense for me, but I do like it.
This leans... unisex for a man or woman could wear it, or more leaning feminine because of the sweetness in it? How do you feel?
Oh no, I think especially with the smokiness and stuff like that, I think it's very unisex.
Okay, so you guys should definitely check out. This is from the Prevee collection of Guerlain. This is Cherry Oud. This came, I think, last year, so it's roughly about a year old release now. definitely check this out, and the rest of the line as well. Next fragrance from the house is Chanel. You know I like Chanel as well. Not my favorite brand, but I do enjoy their fragrances. This is from their less exclusive line, so it's more expensive. This fragrance is $19.57 from Chanel. So I bought my bottle before they raised their prices. I couldn't find a 75 ml. I went to the store. They said they saved it for me. When I got there, they already sold it. Don't know why, but whatever. I ended up ordering it online. I had to get the 200 ml, and it's very expensive. I got it for around, I think it was $350 when it came out, and now it's up to $400, which is ridiculous for Chanel. But what can we do? They always going to raise the prices, right? So this one here, I let Kelly smell it. So this one here has notes of bergamot. There's neroli. There's some iris, some powderiness in it. This kind of gives me like a linen,
right away.
Yeah, like a linen clean vibe, like you just did your clothes, or you have that little ball of fabric that you put in the clothes to let them smell a little bit fresher from the dryer, or you put them in the actual washer as well. It's just, you have that kind of smell where it's kind of linen, fresh and clean, or you picture like your clean sheets or whatever. Nice, easy, elegant. It's expensive for the price you're paying for it, but it's very nice and fresh. I picture like a white when I smell this fragrance. It's like I would say like a white towel or a white blanket or something like that.
It's very expensive for like a fresh laundry smell. So it's nice. Mm-hmm. It's a very nice smell for fresh and clean. I don't think it's worth that much. In today's video, Kelly finds out how much Chris paid for Chanel, and this I don't think I've smelled this one. That's why I'm making faces. It smells lovely. It's very nice. It's also not worth that, in my opinion. I mean, I'd give it a fucking 7.
Okay, like, 7 out of 10. It's fresh and clean. It's linen.
It's nice.
You know, nice high quality smell, but
you can get that for fucking Febreze. You can get that Febreze. Smells classic Chanel. Like, I get it. This is what rich people buy, and like, but I'm like, you could also, anybody can fucking do that. Like, I don't think you need to buy the Chanel version, in my opinion.
Okay, no problem. Next fragrance from the house of MFK. This one is awesome. This one here is Grand Soir. So this is one that I made a sample for Liz. Shout out to Liz and John. I know they got married, and I think, did she wear this one?
I think so, yeah.
I think she wore this on her wedding day. She came by my house a couple weeks before she got married. Her and John, they picked out some fragrance. Let them pick whatever they want, and she really likes this one a lot. This is expensive. I told her this is running around maybe $275, almost $300 for this bottle right here. I got mine. I think it was like $270 or around there. I got it in Neiman Marcus. I had a gift card. So this one here is an amber-based fragrance. If you might have amber, there's some booziness in it as well. There's some smokiness in it. And I was really happy when she picked this one because she's wearing a wedding day, and I want her to wear a fragrance that's going to have good times getting married. And it's a fancy scent. You know what? I would rather her wear something like this than me, because she's going to cherish, because she likes it that much. And John liked it on her as well. So congratulations to the happy couple that's got married. And I'm happy I was being able to give her a fragrance, a sample of it, to remember the beautiful day she had with John getting married. So this is elegant fragrance. This is literally a beast mode scent. I told Liz, don't go crazy on the sprays. It's smoky. Cool. There's some incense in it. There's some amber. There's a slightly boozy touch to it. This is great for the fall and winter time. You can tell this dark juice is something you want to wear in the fall and winter time. I wouldn't want to wear this in the spring and summer. She still wore it in the springtime, but you know what?
I know
it's
she
a
went
special
light
day.
on it, though,
yeah.
You know.
But this is elegant in the bottle. This is wearing your Sunday best. You want to be a center of attention. This is a fragrance for here. It's on the expensive side. This is when you
the center of attention, but you know.
But this is something that you are going to feel very upscale wearing something like this. You're going to feel like you're a very important person to enter in your room. Now, if you don't want to be that type of person, don't buy this, because this is going to attract attention, good and bad. But if you spray too much. But anyway, it's a beautiful scent. I'm happy I have it. I wear it once in a while on special occasions, or I wear it once in a while to work, just because I want to wear the fragrance. But I'm going to tone the sprays down. But this is beautiful. If you like the note of amber, you're going to love this fragrance here. Amber, one of the best ambers on the market. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I really like this one. I would definitely give this one I would give this one a 9. I do really like this one.
She gave it a 9 out of 10 for MFK. This is Grand Soir. Next fragrance on the list for now is Zoologist. My favorite niche brand, Kelly Joyce's brand as well. Shout out to Victor Wong for another amazing fragrance. This bottle was sent to me by Victor Wong, but you guys know I love the fragrance anyway. I smelled it before anybody else. This is Harvest Mouse. If you haven't smelled this fragrance, get yourself a sample. You won't regret it. I'll tell you right now, or I'll leave links down below to Perfumology or zoologist.com. All right, so here we go. I love the beautiful bottle presentation. All their bottles are amazing. Let's just keep it real here. And this fragrance
Zoologist always on point.
So this presentation is going to run you $175. This is cheaper than some of the other ones, which is crazy, right? Love the beautiful This is a special edition one. So this one here is fresh as well. So it has notes of, I think if I'm correct, it has bergamot in the opening. There's this hay vibe in the fragrance as well. And then there is this beer note, which kind of get like a beer feel to the fragrance. It's a sweet fragrance. Let's just keep real. It's a very sweet gourmand type of fragrance. Tell the color of the juice. It's a gourmand type of fragrance. But you can wear it in the warmer months. Morning gourmands you can't wear in warm months. You can wear this in the spring and summer. Maybe don't go crazy with the sprays. Maybe 2 sprays in the summer, 2 in the spring. In the fall, winter time, you want to do 5, you can go ahead because it's colder outside. But a guy or woman could wear this fragrance. It is sweet, so some guys might not like it, but I like wearing it. And there's a freshness about it where it's fresh with the bergamot and there's some sweetness touches, so you can wear this anywhere. How do you feel about it?
I love it. I mean, there's definitely certain Zoologist fragrances that are not like my favorite, but I tend to really like them. They're always great. I always love the art, everything about them. I just love the whole concept. It's a great house. Yeah, I really like this one, especially. Yeah, I feel like I'd give this one a 9.
A 9 out of 10. This is Zoologist Harvest Mouse. They have a bunch of fragrances. You definitely order yourself a discovery set. Kelly got me one a couple when you first started dating. You could try all of them, and if you don't like some of them, it's okay because you can try all of them for a fraction of buying one full bottle, which isn't bad. Or you can buy certain ones too.
Good to test out. Yeah.
And these perform great. I gotta say, this fragrance you're easily gonna get that 7-8 hours on the skin. Most Zoologists you're gonna get that 6 hours to 8 or even 12. These last a long time. These aren't no slouch fragrances. So you're paying $175 for amazing presentation. The box and stuff is beautiful, and it's going to last on your skin. A lot of fragrances don't do that, especially for more of that price. So definitely check out the whole Zoologist line. And Victor Wong, this is another amazing fragrance, and I'm excited to talk about Zoologist Tiger very soon. Getting down to the wire, the number one fragrance we'll talk about today is Aventus Mind Games. This one here is called Checkmate. So this is the one I got for Kelly last year when they had the Mind Game event, which I have a video up here. I'll leave it at the end. You guys can watch it. First time ever trying out the brand. Met one of the directors of the brand. I think his name was George, if I'm correct. He was an awesome guy, and man, he was happy to tell us about the fragrance. We had a great time. Love the beautiful bottle presentation, 10 out of 10. So if you're new to this brand, every fragrance has a cap like this, and it's for a piece that they're going to eventually have all the chest pieces to play on it, which is cool.
Yeah, they plan on releasing a full chessboard, which I feel like that's going to be a lot of pawns, but you know.
It's going to be cool, and they're supposed to have 10 more coming out later this year in the summer, I heard.
Neither of us know how to play chess.
Yeah, so. This one here has notes of rose, Divana. We have tobacco, bourbon, we have patchouli, champagne. So it's a freshness about it. There's some rose in it. There's this, champagne's really not a note, but you kind of get the champagne, sparkly bubble vibe, like very nice, great fragrance to wear. A woman or guy could wear it. Now it's more sweet, so some women might like it more than men, but I've worn this as well, and it's just, people like this fragrance. Kelly wore it a few times where people gave her compliments on it, right? So this could be a potential compliment of fragrance. Please keep in mind.
I told my coworker how much it was. She was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, these are gonna run you about $3.45 for a bottle. I do apologize, I didn't go over the price yet, but these are amazing presentation. You don't need many sprays. You know, you can do 2 sprays maybe.
Yeah,
you don't need to go crazy because these do have great performance as well. Definitely try it on your skin. Definitely go to Neiman Marcus. That's where they exclusively sell these at, where you can go there and grab the tester and spray it on your skin, see how it performs. So they have 5 white bottles like this, and they have 5 black bottles. My favorite from the black bottle collection is Gardez, which I'll be getting probably in June when they have another event. But that's another story for another video. But this one's amazing, and I did just buy Kai's as well, which is another one which I'll talk about later on in the video. in the future. How do you feel about this one?
I love this one.
Okay.
I think this one's probably 10 for me.
10. Okay.
Yeah. I love this one.
This one here
Obvious.
is very nice, and it's one that you're going to get a center of attention when you wear something like this. But keep in mind that just because you're wearing this fragrance, you're going to get compliments. But this is one people are going to walk up and say, "Wow, you smell. What are you wearing?" Like, this is one where you don't really want to tell people, but you might want to, because they're probably not going to spend $345 for this bottle here. But rest assured, they know you mean business by wearing a fragrance like this. It's a beautiful presentation as well. 10 out of 10 from the box to the actual bottle. And this one here is like royalty in the bottle. I want to say, like, you would maybe want to dress this up more than casual, but you can wear it casual too. I mean, just for the price tag of wearing it, you probably want to wear more of a nice dress, or if a guy's wearing a nice suit or a nice button up maybe, and some khakis. But
yeah, you can see there's not much of a dent in it because it is like what.
And apparently you can get your bottles refilled. I don't know how the process works, but they do have a thing where you can eventually refill your bottle when it's empty. When I find out, I will update you on the price and how that works. But that's what I've been hearing. They're going to have where you can refill your bottles, which is awesome, instead of buying the same bottle over and over again. So this one here, she gave it a 10 out of 10. There's a bunch of amazing fragrances from mine. You should definitely check out the black bottles and the white bottles. The white bottles are more on the lighter, easier side, and I say the black bottles are more on the darker side maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
that's sort of what they
yeah,
are going for.
but definitely check out the whole. I'm excited for the next 10 more that are coming out. Apparently, I think they're coming out this summer. Maybe, fingers crossed, but I'll find out and let you guys know in an updated video. But definitely check out Mind Game Fragrances, and they have sample sets that are $75. You get all 10 of the fragrances, so definitely check it out, and I'll leave links down below. So, ladies and gentlemen, before the video ends, I'm going to have Kelly pick 3 fragrances that are her favorite, and at the same time, I'm going to pick my 3 favorite, and then we'll end the video. So I'm going to cut this off, and we'll cut it back on and tell you what our favorites are. So please stay tuned. Okay, guys, we're back now. So before the video ends, she's going to go over her favorite 3 that she likes. And I'm going to go over my 3 afterwards. So here we go. Her number 3 is?
Fève Delicieuse.
Okay, all right. We're going to pick her number 2. Well, she's going to pick her number 2.
MFK Grand Soir.
All right. Last but not least, number 1.
Mind Games Checkmate.
Which should have been a no-brainer, right? You guys know she gave it a 10 out of 10. So now I'm going to give you my 10. All these fragrances smell amazing. You should definitely check them out and get samples. I'll try to leave links down below. My 3rd favorite would be Afternoon Swim. You should definitely check it out. It's a fresh and clean fragrance. Like it a lot. Number 2, I want to say, is Aventus Cologne. I love this one a lot. I got to buy a new bottle. And went through a lot. So you guys know I wear my fragrances. I don't just keep them for display, right? And my 3rd favorite, for my favorite brand, you guys know me. And it's no other than Harvest Mouse. This is from the House of Zoologist. Love this fragrance here. Easy to wear. Sweet, fresh, gourmand fragrance for this time of year. This is a banger. A lot of people love it. And it's getting high praise. Definitely check it out. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are your favorite 10 amazing fragrances? What are your amazing fragrances you have in your collection home that people need to try? Leave comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming to the video.
Sure.
If you enjoy this type of content, you want to see more of it in the future, please show your support by clicking that red subscribe button down below. Like the video. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you don't miss any future content or giveaway videos as well. Be safe, everyone. I'll catch you next video very soon. Peace.
Bye.